Hello everybody! Today I'm going to be introducing all of Golden Leaf's lesson ponies and horses. Before we get started, I want to explain the system they have in this riding school. The horses' levels are shown as the colors of their halters. You'll see later in the video. There's 3 categories: beginner horses, intermediate horses, and advanced horses. Each of the horses had their own reason to be in said category, not only classified by their jumping level, for example. Let's get into the actual video. This is Salty. He actually first appeared in my last vlog. Anyway, his halter is brown, which shows that he is a beginner horse. He is an 18-year-old bomb-proof gelding. He loves hacking and doing low jumps. His jump limit is up until 70 centimeters. He is usually used for students who are learning how to steer and trot, and for students' first canter or jumps, because he is a very easygoing horse. He's also the stable's #1 trail riding horse due to him liking every horse in the barn and also being super comfortable, safe, and friendly. This is Bumblebee, or Bumble. He is a 15-year-old gelding and he is also a beginner's horse, as you can tell from his halter. He is amazing for trail rides and jumping, although he can get a little excited, so we try not to use him for the complete beginners. Nevertheless, he still loves jumping and he's always full of energy. His max jump height is about 80 centimeters. He mostly gets used for people that are just learning how to jump, but he is also often used for cross-country schooling for the higher-level beginners. This is Flyberg, or Fly. He's also a beginner horse, as you can tell from the halter. He is actually 23 years old and he's been in this riding school for over 15 years. He doesn't get used often, and when he does, it's usually just walk and trot students. He isn't the best horse to learn canter on because he can be quite lazy. He is usually used for the complete beginners because he can't really jump at his age. He doesn't throw fits or get spooked at anything. He's also really comfortable and has smooth transitions. He can be insanely lazy at some times though. This is Clash. He is one of the intermediate horses we have here. The halter color for intermediates is green. He is a curly pony and he is 12 years old. He is a lot of students' favorite. His max jump height is at about 90 centimeters. He has usually always been leased out to students and they fight over who gets to ride him. Lol. He is very cheeky and he can get very excited when there's too many jumps involved. He is also tricky to handle from the ground because someone taught him how to rear on command, and now when he wants a treat or his food or anything, he starts rearing. This is Hollow. She is 10 years old and is another one of our intermediate ones. She does very well in jumping, but she doesn't do cross-country. This is the only clip I got. I'm sorry I couldn't get more. She is very smooth and extremely responsive. This one here is Mouse, or Mouse. I won't be riding her because she's way too small for me, so here's some clips of me free lunging her. Anyway, she is also an intermediate horse and she's used for kids that are at a higher level and want to start jumping courses or cross country. She's 10 years old and her max jump height is 1 meter. She jumps amazingly and is very smooth with dressage as well, but she is very easily excited, so she needs riders that are a little better. This is Peach, aka Princess Peach. Her nickname was made by our students, haha. She is a 12-year-old mare and she's an amazing jumper. The highest she's jumped is about 1.1 meters. She is very brave and can keep a great rhythm, doesn't need a strong rider, and she definitely takes the rider to the jump and doesn't need much support throughout. She specializes in cross-country, but she does do normal jumping a lot too. Now we're moving on to the advanced horses. This is Griff, or Griffin. He is a 7-year-old gelding and he is a great jumper. He comfortable jumps around 1.3 centimeter courses, but his highest ever jump is 1.5 centimeter. I couldn't get much clips, but I hope these will do just fine. Then we're moving on to Robin. He is an 8-year-old gelding and he is an absolute superstar. I have to say I wish he was my personal horse because riding him was a pleasure. He is very careful and scopy. He is very honest and always tries his best. His highest jump record is 1.35 centimeter. I know he may not look like it, but he used to be a racing horse, but the trainers here helped retrain him and he is honestly amazing. Props to the trainers. Here's him showing off his little gallop. The next horse is Falcon. He doesn't jump big or great. He is very young and that's why he's in the advanced group. He's a 4-year-old thoroughbred and he's actually currently being leased out to a student that's helping school him. Big thanks for letting me ride him for this video. He isn't very careful or steady. His mind is just all over the place, but hey, I guess that's young horses for you. Haha. Now the last horse is called Clover. Her name was chosen to her because she was actually rescued from an abusive home before coming here and she helped turn this place around. She doesn't really jump, she much more prefers dressage or flat work. She is 16 years old and she still has a ton of energy. Alright guys, that's it. I'd like to deeply thank y'all for 500 plus subs. As a special halfway to 1000, I'd like to do a Q&A, so please leave some questions down below. Also come follow me on TikTok at Layla Giant Arm. I post extra clips or edits from my vlogs on there. Anyway, bye. Like and sub.